4:30. If you have summer travel plans and they involve O'Hare, you might want to check your bookings.
There's a new plan from the FAA that could cut flights at the airport. NBC5's Charlie Wojciechowski has been monitoring today's developments. He's been watching this story actually for weeks. He's joining us live from O'Hare with where this all stands. As if flying isn't hard enough now,
I know.
Charlie,
right now it's so rough.
Got to add this.
It's not getting any easier, Alex and Marion. This is going to be one of those summers where people will have to, as we had an old news director say, pack your patience. That's going to be true, especially if there are flight reductions here at O'Hare. That's what the FAA was talking about with the airport and the airlines today. We don't know exactly what's going to be involved in that, but we know there will be some changes. Rob and Susan Parks are on their way to the West Coast, but the specter of a possible reduction in flights here at O'Hare is hanging over their trip.
It's going to cut down on our options, right? Number of flights, destinations.
For the second time this month, officials from American Airlines and United are in D.C. to meet with the city and the FAA, who says the meetings are necessary to address the severe congestion at O'Hare and reduce flight delays during peak hours of operation. But aviation expert Joe Schwederman says there is another reason as well.
Both American and United are expanding real fast this summer. They're in a market share war, and it's a very public battle, you might say, to gain passenger traffic at O'Hare. And the FAA is seeing this and saying the numbers just don't work this summer. Too many flights.
Looking ahead to July, the FAA says it saw more than 3,000 flights on the O'Hare schedule, up from last year. What the administration is proposing is cutting that number to a little more than 2,600 flights, canceling about 430 flights a day.
That's not good, right? There's no other way to answer that one.
Frequent traveler John Kennedy says fewer flights at O'Hare will have an impact nationwide.
I live in San Diego, so our airport's pretty smooth, but I got to get out to places like Chicago, so if they start messing with flights, that's going to hurt everyone.
Throw in the current TSA funding situation with agents not getting paid, and the travel picture for the summer looks bleak.
For the airlines, it's going to be fancy footwork this summer if they do have to cut these flights. That could push up fares a little bit. You know, it's a messy time at O'Hare, and the next few months are going to test the patience of passengers and airlines.
And as far as the two major airlines, both United and American say they look forward to collaborating with the FAA on this plan. When could it go into effect? Well, the summer travel season starts March 29th and runs through October 24th, so it could start very, very soon. Reporting live at O'Hare, Charlie Wojciechowski, NBC5 News.
March 29th summer travel starts? We're just getting into spring, just passing spring break.
Wow.
Wow.
Easter, I guess.
Yeah, that's a lot, too. Thank you, Charlie, for that update.